Ba, ba, ba. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, every one of you out there, wonderful people. Here I am, Frank Valkyria. It's Sunday, and like I promised, we are doing a live 4 o'clock Amsterdam time. It's very windy. There's a new storm called Dennis. Believe it or not, this is the first time in the Netherlands that in a same couple of weeks there are recorded storms which they're given names. You don't believe me? Let's see if I can show you a little bit like behind me how it is. Like you have an idea of the. Look at that. Can you see the wind? Let me put another light on so that we have a good reflection here. So here we go. So you can manage to see my face, and you manage also to see outside that it's super windy. Super windy outside, rainy, and here we are live, Amsterdam, 2020. How many other things we have to say? So nice to see you guys. 90,000 subscribers, 90,000 and counting. Last year, around this time, let me guess. Last year around this time, maybe 5, 6, 7,000 subscribers, and I was already the happiest kid on the block. Incredible, incredible journey already. And 1 year after publishing probably more than 800 videos, we're still here. We're still growing. We're still looking to find expansion, learning how to do this better, to enjoy our company, to make this cheap Gandalf just a fixture in your life, like the couch or the little something cupboard where you have your favorite cups, something. Anyway, before we go further, let's go into the chat and say hi to everyone that already joined 29 people. Velvetina, Matthias, Oscar, Abigail, Santiago, Norberto, Mary, Matthias, I say Matthias twice, Mix, Tiljo, Hidges Moose, Hybrid, Eduardo Sebastián Espinosa Barraza. I love that 4 or 5 names. I wish I had all those names. Juan Pedro, Tell Jesus, Rodrigo Diaz, David Lara, Mary, Rossi Little, and Alejandro Marrero, Agustina Fabiano, David Elias, Roberto Gonzalez. Another 4 names. That's super awesome. I love those 4 names. I gotta do something with my names. Luna, Osmar, Rach, Anna, Del Z, Stregato, ciao. Patricia, Gonzalo, River. And again, we are going in a loop. I just want to say thank to all of you because we have to, because it's lovely. It's wonderful to be in your company. And here we are after many years for this special occasion. Look at this. I went into a, what is it, Tibetan Buddhist shop where they sell those Tibetan bells. And here I have our new bell with the star. Look at that. And we go like, oh, I love the sound of this. Oh, you see, we got the new notification bell. Look how lovely. For celebration. Beautiful. It's a Buddhist thing. I bought it in a nice Buddhist. There's a really nice consistency to it. Probably it needs to be played in a certain way. So, guys, what's going on everywhere you are around the globe? Here I am, Frank Valkyrie. Your favorite reactionist, also because there's only one Frank Valkyrie. If there were two, probably I will be your second favorite reactionist. And so, like I said, it's windy here in Amsterdam. Yesterday, I didn't do, as you noticed, I didn't do any video. And today also I was busy, so I thought I've got to go online. I got to go online, spend some times with my lovely audience, and we can both, you guys ask questions, we can make it a Q&A, or I'm just going to rant on and on and on. If you're curious about something, let me know. We talk about that. I left a message. Let's see how many of you actually noticed the message that I left for going live. I think a couple of hours ago I gave a little bit of notice, but I'm not sure they worked extremely well. Let's see. Let's see how this thing worked. Why am I sounding like a madman? How do you go through the... You cannot go here? I have no idea. You go on your channel, my channel, your channel, my channel, your channel, my channel. It's confusing. You're confusing me. You're very confusing. Here we go. Community. Community, yes. Just 25 people? That's it? That's the reach of those message? I can't believe it. I can't believe it that it's like that. I can't believe it. Just Angel and Karina just came to say hi. Anyway, we are here. We'll see how many people show up. You're welcome to ask any questions. Let's see if any of you asked any question. Saludo from Argentina. What's up, Frankie? Ciao, Izzy. Ciao, Giovanni. Ciao, Nives. Ciao, Agustina. Ciao. Ciao. Ciao, Luna. I said already Luna twice, I think. River. Good snowy day. No, here it's raining. It's raining and windy. Crazy windy. I look like so kind of pale because the light, it's not enough here to make the contrast with the outside. Huh? What's going on, guys? What's going on? What's going on? Let me move this a little bit more, like this. I'm gonna sit a little bit like this. We are ready. 35 of us live, 90,000 subscribers. A year ago, I never thought that I would be already at this place. Actually, I think we are at 92 something. So hopefully very soon I'll manage to get the 100,000 K, and we're gonna do like a reaction in full makeup. I have to see how I'm gonna do that. But yeah. Diego I from Hurlingham, Sumo Rock Band City. Oh, I didn't know that. That's nice. Thank you so much, Adva Kayadi. Nice to see you. Nice to see you, Sergio Moreira. Sergio Moreira, hola Frank, please pay up YouTube Premium. Yeah, I know, but you know. I'm honestly, especially, that's individual, you know, that's for you. If you pay the YouTube Premium, I don't get the view, I don't get the ad when I watch it. But if you go watch my video or any other video, you know, like if you don't have it, you will get a commercial. So personally, I don't really care. I don't really mind. Katerine, thank you so much. Mazel tov, Stregato, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Mazel tov to you. Maria Advincula. You're kidding me? You're watching from Kuwait? That's freaking awesome. That's just awesome. I love to see you guys coming from every nook and cranny of the world. I just love that. In Kuwait must be, what is it, a few hours ahead of here? Like 2-3 hours ahead, a couple of hours ahead. It must be just beautiful and sunny and warm instead of this miserable weather that we have here. Oh my God. Row 730. Your video. What's video? What's going on? What video? I don't know. I'm confused. You tell me what video. Svelex, nice to see you, man. Nice to see you, man. You're 1K buddy. What's going on with 1K? Sylvester Alferez, you watching from Saudi Arabia? You kidding me? Wow, that's great. I love this. I just love it. I love that you are from everywhere. I know that there must be a lot of people from Argentina. There is yeah, just you can also leave your, it's also nice if you leave your city in the comment section, in the chat. It's so lovely. I just love to see that. And we are just here, guys. I'm just gonna rant a little bit if you want me to, and you can ask question. Otherwise, we're gonna stick together to do a little bit of a live chat. I just want to thank you for 90,000 subscribers. We're just growing. And yesterday I posted a couple of covers. I reposted a couple of covers. What was it, yesterday or the day before? No, the 14th. The 14th I posted a couple of covers and also a few reactions. Yesterday I didn't post any video. So yeah. Thank you so much, Fede. Thank you so much. I have to thank you guys that you support the channel, you support the page, you're here. So, Swalex, you're from Texas. Also, very nice weather, probably there. Nice, sunny, and clear. Not like here. Let's go 100,000. Yes, let's keep growing. Let's go to 1 million and on and on and on and on. And on. No, Igismeus. I'm from Napoli. It's a little bit more north. I'm from Naples. I'm from the Amalfi Coast, which is a beautiful, beautiful area. We got Maryland. We got Mexico. Oh, I just love that. We got Los Angeles. We got Phoenix. Oh, man. Buenos Aires. I love all of you. We have Chicago. Wow. Wow, man. Ciao, Heidi. Nice to see you. Ciao, Paola. Nice to see you all. Stregato from Zurich. Wow. But you're at Sicily. Incroyable. Incroyable. Stregato, I was in Zurich not long ago. Well, kind of. I was in the summer of 2018 for a few days in Zurich on my way down to Naples. Very nice city, I have to say. I was impressed. Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico, Peru. Wow. Just beautiful to see you. Ciao, Free J. Ciao, Free J. Nice to see you too. It's been a while. I haven't seen you. Usamico Fecha. Nice to see you too. Nice. Jose Martinez rapping. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going on rapping. Andreas is very rainy and windy. Very rainy and windy. I told you before, guys, this is the first time that I know of that in the Netherlands, in the same couple of weeks, we have had two storms which were given names. A little bit like they do in the US when there are like storms hitting Miami or, like the Gulf. And this is the first time. This storm is called Dennis, if I'm not mistaken. And it's incredibly windy. It's like, wow. It never really happens here like that. It's been extremely warm for the period. So probably that's the reason why there is this type of strange weather. Usually in half of February, there is like a freezing temperature here, like, around 5, 3, 0, like not, it could be much colder, but usually stay around like a couple of degrees, 2, 3, 5 degrees. And this year it's like 13 degrees, which is extremely unusual for the area. And I think it's the reason why there warmer current, colder current from the north, creating those massive storms that we have never seen before. Indonesia, Puria Tutti, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Heidi, your boss is called Dennis, huh? Dennis. Those Dennis. Always troubled people. Very troubled. Oh, Jose, there's a lot of people on the beach. I want to be on the beach too in the sun. Why I'm here in the cold? Huh? Why? Why I'm here in the cold? You are from Cordoba. Nice. Nice. Workshop, 55 degrees Fahrenheit. That doesn't sound that's not cold, but it's also not really warm, right? What is it? Like 10 degrees Celsius or something? So, guys, yeah, let me know if you want to know anything. Just ask. I'm just here to show up a little bit, to spend some time together in a live chat, to just thank you for 90,000 subscribers and counting. Actually, let me give you the accurate count of how many we are here, and it's just incroyable. It's just amazing. Let's go. Let's see, where is the YouTube dashboard? So, as I speak, here says 92,671 of you. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. We need like another 7,400 people, and we're going to hit 100,000K. Just mind blowing. I couldn't be more grateful. Couldn't be more grateful for all of you, for all of the presents, for all the support. It's just astonishing. Thank you, Andreas. Thank you so much. Yes, if you don't know, I do sing as well, but probably most of you know. Row 730, have you traveled to Germany and Belgium? Yes, I have. Yes, I have. In Belgium, in Germany, several places. Alessandra, no, però, yeah, Alessandra. Alessandra Bonadonna. No, I appreciate, but come on. Come on, Alessandra, yeah. Alessandra Bonadonna, come on. Do you know Alessandra? Many of you know Alessandra, my good friend, and also rising star YouTuber. Rising star YouTuber that went from like 3 subscriber to 20,000 almost in 1 month and a half, not even. So also Alessandra, she's growing very rapidly, and we're gonna hopefully she's gonna keep going. Thank you so much, Alessandra. You didn't have to, but thank you so much. I truly appreciate, and I hope you keep growing. Probably Alessandra, she's gonna get to 100,000 subscribers faster than I will, because she's also way cuter. That's a fact. Look at this face. Look at this face. Huh? Look at this face. How can I win? How can I win against the cuteness of Sicily? How can I win? But doesn't matter. That's all good. That's all fine. Let me drink some water. Ah, look at my new favorite bell. Look at that. It's a Tibetan. Probably there's a way to play it to let the sound go longer. Like they do those also monk. Something like that. Anyway, new bell. We still have the old one. Still have the old one, but I like this one also. The color is so nice. Super shiny. I love that. Let's see what's going on here in the comment section. Thank you very much, Alessandra. Deeply grateful. Ci sono un sacco di pervertiti che ti guardano. What can I tell you, Sregat? What can I tell you? We are all people. I don't know what they're doing. If they're touching themselves, it's none of my business. But they can touch themselves nonetheless. Yes, Alessandra, I have a new bell for the butler that he doesn't show up anyhow. Doesn't matter what bell, but at least he agrees. He enjoys the new bell as much as I do. René Moncayo. Ciao, bello. Saluti from Chile. Lovely. Hearn. I'm pretty good, thank you. We are just here for the past 18 minutes and 50 seconds, just celebrating 92,600 subscribers. We're growing. This family of YouTubers is growing. It's growing. I also want to tell you, like, now I've done this merch. This is part of my merchandise. I create this design, and I've had it for a while. And I thought, like, I want to create another couple of design with different also catchphrase that I have in mind. So probably soon I'm gonna be able to do another design, because I want to keep also to give more choices. I have the feeling that like, we have to give also a different chance, not only in quantity in cups or t-shirt, but also different messages that I have in mind. So I'm working on that as well. Mary, from California. Of course you can. There is merchandise under every video, from T-shirts, from stickers, like hoodie, like this one, and also different colors and a different. There's this one with the yellow one, and there's the other one with more sort of rainbow colored on different. You can choose many colors, and also the cup. I also bought myself the cup. I really love that cup. But I'm gonna do a new design also. I'm gonna do a couple new designs with the new messages, because I really also want to celebrate the 100K with a little bit new merchandise. I don't know if you're noticing in the back this tree. We are probably like 25 meters up. This tree is probably like more, yeah, like 20 meters high. So this is the top of that tree, and you see how it's like, swaying in the wind. Ura Stantulo. Yes, yes. This is I love. I try not to buy too much stuff. I'm a nerd, so I have the gas, you know, gear acquisition syndrome. So I try not to. I try not to do that. But actually, this computer is already here, almost a year and a half old. So I've already had it for a year and a half, and I upgraded from a laptop that I already had it for 3 years. So I don't change equipment incredibly often. But like a year and a half ago, I wanted to do like 4K streaming and 4K videos. So I thought I do need a better computer. So I invested in this one. I think it cost me like 1,300 euro without tax. So it's a nice build. It's not extremely expensive, but works really well. Yes, Heidi, I love this message. Always spread love. We're gonna keep this. I'm just gonna add some new messages that I have in mind, just for also the fun of growing the sort of merchandise messages. It's really nice. David Lara, do you love pineapple pizza? I don't think I've ever had a pineapple pizza in all of my life, and I'm 43. And honestly, I don't think I I intend to eat one. You know what? Probably a lot of you don't know, guys, but I'm basically vegetarian vegan, and I've been a vegetarian for almost 20 years, 17 and a half, 17 and a half years. I'm always been very focused on diet. Not a saint. I'm not preaching. I'm not telling people what to do. Personal choices, but during the time. Oh, Renee Monkai, thank you so much. You're so nice. You're so nice. But thinking positive is beautiful, but thinking crazy kicks ass. That's true. I agree. I have some new phrases that I will put on design. I just have to find what kind of design I have to do. I'm also improving on that. So soon we're gonna do that. Perhaps when we hit 100,000K, I'm gonna upload new merchandise as well. We keep this one because I love this message, and perhaps I was thinking to add a different design of this message, like perhaps a bigger, like different kinds of letter, like something a little bit more complicated, more beautiful, also to make the shirt a little bit more full. You know what I mean? So I'm working on that. I will see how it's gonna, like, I also have an idea to do a background, so something super nice. Really wanted to make it worth for people when they buy something, to be nice. I tried to reach out to Teespring, where they do this merchandise, to see also if they have other options in terms of quality for cottons. And they seem that they have upgraded some stuff with the new quality of cotton. So I have to check into that, and I'm really happy about it, because I really want the stuff to be nice and durable. Jaka, nice to see you from Indonesia. Arturo, ciao Arturo. You're wonderful. Arturo asked which if you could travel in time, which historical concert would you attend? I'm really biased here, and I think I would just go in New York, and just I would just go to New York in the East Village at the Hold Chanet, and I would just watch Jeff Buckley serving coffee and playing his Fender Stratocaster with amplifier. Uh, yeah, all the songs that I know. I would love to see Jeff Buckley in there play live. Those little concerts that he did. And then, of course, there's a ton of other things I would love to see. But yes, that's for me the first. My, like, yes, there are so many I would love to see, but the one that I would love to see the most is Jeff Buckley live. Itzy Contreras. Do I watch series on Netflix? Actually, not so much. I was watching. What was I watching? I was watching The Witcher, a couple of episodes, but I've never played the game. So I thought, should I buy the game and play a little bit the game so I get a little bit of sense? And then I realized, the game is quite big. You have to get into it. There's an old story, so it's going to take a lot of time to sort of get to where people are. So I thought, so I stopped. I do watch movies on Netflix and documentaries. I love that a lot. I love science fiction. I write science fiction. Many of you probably don't know. This is crazy, but this is my book. This is my first novel, which has already been out for several years, but I've never really advertised it much. So I'm just starting to advertise it more. I've always been the type of person that wants to get things done. I want to write, I want to finish it, and then I don't know how to sell it basically. Even though you find it, the book on Amazon, on Barnes and Noble, on Bol.com, and all other kinds of shops. Um, so yeah, Jack, are you welcome? I like Lipata a lot, and I also like to sing songs with him whenever possible. Ern, actually, I never read Jorge Luis Borges. No, I never. Should I? What kind of book should I read? Where should I start? There's so much stuff. I'm really a believer in the fact that there is so much knowledge out there. There are so many things that you can learn from books, from movies, that sometimes you also have to prioritize. I believe that it doesn't really matter if you read like this famous Spanish writer or this famous Italian writer or this famous English classic writer or whatever. You just have to get to one or few. I mean, one or whatever period of the greats, in writing, because the same knowledge, the same type of morality and ethics, the same type of awareness sometimes trickles down from the past into more writers. So the more writers, at the end of the day, in similar stories, they will tell you the same thing. So if you know how to read in between the lines, doesn't matter if you read Borges or you read like Haruki Murakami, you will probably get some sense of, I don't know, Greek philosophy or some, ethics or some insight in you and in other things. So I really believe that. So as long as you read good books, yes, read. I should read way more. Ciao, Mika. Nice to see you. I never tried to get in the music industry in the way of like as a job, but I'm trying to get in the music industry as we advertise our own music. Me and Jean, we produce our own music. We publish it on YouTube, on Spotify, and everywhere. You find it on iTunes. You find it everywhere. So we are publicizing and publishing and producing ourselves. So we're trying to go that route. And then if we find that when we grow bigger, if we find a distributor that is interested, that would be great. Dovresti leggere l'Alep. All right, I'm gonna look into that. Thank you, Stregata, for the suggestion. My birthday is the 1st of June. The 1st of June. So we still have some time ahead, Agustina. Thank you for asking. Bernardo, hi. You're lovely. Even though I've never met you, but doesn't matter. That's a fact. You are lovely. So if you want to ask any question, guys, let me see. Let me go backward here. Let's see if you ask something. Baraska baradida skara do da do da ba. Skara da do. Heidi, you're very ambitious, Frank. Way to go. I mean, I'm 43. We all end up in the same place. You know what I mean? And I already wasted enough time when I was younger because I had no direction. So I just want to grow. And I also want to be the story. You know, there are so many things that through the years, let's talk a little bit about this. There are so many things through the years that I've regretted. There are so many things that as a human being I had to work on, my own growth, my own spirituality, overcoming the mistakes of the past, looking yourself in the mirror and understanding like who you were and what were the things that limited you from achieving your goals. The more you grow, the more you find out about you. The more you grow, the more you find out about all the things that kept you from success. And I've always tried. You try to build every year, doing something, every year learning something, every year attempting, every year building your character, your possibilities, so on and so forth. Trial and error. And everybody has a different story. Everybody has a different story. But the thing that I believe in is that I'm still here. I'm still going. I want to still grow. And I want to be the story of the dude that at 45 or whatever, 45, 6, like he was inspiring other people to achieve their goals and he achieved these goals. So I want to be that story because I can tell you this. If I'm not that story, there's going to be so many other of 45, 46, whatever, 50, which they're going to be that story. So I don't want to create any more those limits in my mind of what it's possible, what it's not possible in terms of like if you're an artist or if you're an entrepreneur, if you're 43 and like okay, you're cut out from everything, you're not supposed to sing anymore, you're not supposed to share your sing-songwriting skills, nobody gives a shit, whatever, all the negative things that people tell you not to pursue your dreams and your ambitions. I'm done with this. I was done in the past. I want to keep going. I want to keep going, reaching my audience, and I want to be that story. I want to be that story that somebody else looks up and it goes like, "Oh, that dude at 45 achieved this." So, and it's also satisfying if you do that because hopefully you show the way to other people. We all have to keep going. We are here. We have to keep going. Always keep going. Always keep going. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Herman Kampan. Okay, I'm gonna look into Borges. Fine. Ali Perez, come brother. Nice to see you. Needs. Ciao Heidi. Nice to see you. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you soon again. Ciao Giaca. Mikel. Yep. Nalle, I agree with you. Age means nothing as long as we have the goals clear in our mind. Sure. Marquez Celeste, you have to learn, being humble, it's, you have to be humble, but you don't have to, um, you don't have to be shy, or you don't have to sort of make your dream smaller. There is humility. There is a sense of like knowing that your ego has to be kept always in check because you need a little bit of ego, But at the same time, when things are starting to go well, you have to keep it in check. You have to keep it from believing that you are the shit above other people, because the truth is that whatever stage you are, you always know very little. You always know very little. You just know a grain of sand on like on an infinite, a gigantic beach, or a drop in the ocean, the knowledge that you might have. So what you can do is like, okay, I know this. I'm going to be the best I can in what I know, and I'm going to keep learning and learning and keep going without, too much fuss, without showing off. I mean, this whole thing, it's not about showing off. Knowledge is about, first of all, improving ourselves, finding some clarity in all of this, which is still for so many so many of us, it's a mystery. We are here, we're sentient beings, being able to comprehend to an extent the universe. We can communicate, we can ponder, we can explore, and yet there are so many doubt, there are so many questions, there's so many things to discover. So all we can do is to help the human condition by bettering ourselves, and sharing that path, that growth, and helping each other. That's all we can do. Always helping one another, always improving on one another, on the things that we share, because that's the only solution. That's the only way forward. There is only that way. We are in this all together. There is no other way. It doesn't matter your country, doesn't matter your language, doesn't matter your heritage, doesn't matter what kind of beliefs you have, traditions. It just doesn't matter. It's just about being humans, understanding one another, and trying to help the human condition to raise from whatever darkness we are in into illumination. And that sounds like easier said than done, but that's subjective. That's subjective of art, of science, of truth. That's subjective. Mika, she said she's 40 and she has spent too much time learning. I think it's great that you spend so much time learning, but you also have to find a way. If you feel like that you have to express this knowledge, then you have to find an avenue to give back in whichever way, shape, or form, whatever that is that you want to do, so that you have that sense of, that the loop is complete. In my way, I always believed that it's either like, I would love to be a scientist. I would love to have a smart brain that I could understand really well physics and astrophysics, because I just love the truth. And the way I'm going about in my life is into introspection, into humanism, in understanding, like I said, the human condition. What are we doing? And the way I have to give back for me is trying to write, trying to make music, and through my experience, whatever that is, that whatever will be, to give back in that way. So that's my way of, being useful. Hopefully, that's at least that's objective. That's the idea. But yeah. I agree, Hearn. We are not here for nothing more than trying to help one another and just keep the human, evolution going and bettering instead of regressing, of improving in a way that it's just better, just better. Like, wow, it's really raining out here. I think we're going in the thick. I think we're going in the thick of the storm now. As you can see, the back is disappearing in this haze. Wow, that's it's going a little nuts out there. I lost the thread for a moment. Tanya Pereira. Yeah, I think about having a kid, but um, I also believe that there are some people which they're great at having a family, and some people which they have other purpose. um, I would love to share, I love to share everything I have to give to anyone of whatever age, because I still take, I'm still given by so many great teachers, by so many wonderful people that I meet, that I discover and I take from them to nourish my own soul, to nourish my own spirit, that is always like begging, is always begging, it's always open to understand a little bit more, to make sense of this incredible mystery called life. So, to me, the thing that makes me feel uh, the most wonderful is being able to express myself, truly express myself, the desire, like, writing a book, making a wonderful song, and give back in that way. This is the way I feel the best. Truly, truly, the way I feel the best. Just give whatever I'm able to, like, metabolize of my own experience into art, and just give, and keep being better at it, of course, because you know you also want to give something that people appreciate, because yeah, you can write whatever BS. Nell Sutton, are you an atheist? Well, this is an interesting question. Let's go over this very, 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 very big question. Atheist means not needing deities, not needing, like, the idea of a superior being above you in order to live your life. So not needing that doesn't mean believing that nothing exists. So that has to be very clear, in my opinion. For a very long time, I've been an atheist in the way that I just didn't want. For me, it was not necessary to attach myself to any ideology, theology, to just perceive myself. I didn't need to give uh, myself. I didn't need to find my external, like, deepen value through, some theology or some deity, some gods or whatever, um, because um, like, the mystery about God is that God is silent. So because all the religion and everything are based on writings, are based on whoever took the time, humans, to write things down and share ideas, those things can be easily manipulated, misunderstood, mistranslated, and convey whatever is the agenda of the people in power of the time. That, which most of the time, that's exactly what happened. An intervention will always clarify every doubt about, the existence of deities in our universe. That said, um, later in life, I started to open up again to the idea of the unknown, that I'm just a man that doesn't have all the answers. And even though I don't need to believe in anything, but I'm open to the possibility that there is way more that I can understand. But I will not try to push ideology on people, and I will not accept other people pushing their ideology on me or theology on me, because that's always a way of controlling. That's a way of sharing, your sense of identity, which people sometimes misunderstand, misplace from their beliefs. They get a sense of identity, a sense of self-worth, a sense of recognizing themselves. And that's why it becomes so difficult from people coming from, I don't know, Morocco, or people from coming from Saudi Arabia, or people coming from Italy, or people coming from Mexico or from Indonesia, to sort of like have a union about different religion. We are still at the stage where human beings will believe, we really believe, so many people really believe that there is this God that is from this religion that is different from this other God of this other religion. And it's just absurd. It's just absurd, and also it closes the door to so many possibility of finding out about the truth. So I prefer to leave the door open. If there is any superior creatures out there that wants to speak to me or wants to speak to us, it's extremely welcome to do so. Like here, right here, right here, waiting. But until the moment, I will always advise caution and always looking for the truth that we can understand. Let's see what's going on here. I went on a tangent. Hearn says something very interesting. I prefer to be forgotten. But Hearn, I tell you this. Um, you first of all, the thing that you have to do right now is to forgive yourself. The things that you have to do right now is to forgive yourself, to allow yourself forgiveness for whatever mistake you made in your life. I don't know, obviously, but you have to forgive yourself. You have to forgive yourself because there is no space for the old you in nowadays. This is also something that you have to learn. You're not the person anymore that made those mistakes. And the moment you realize that the past doesn't exist, the moment you realize that the past keeps enduring only in your memory, the past only lives on because you fuel. Sorry if I try to be clear because I try to be slow. The past, it only exists because you keep ruminating on the ideas, on the memories, on the feelings that you have attached to those events of the past, and they keep living in your brain on and on and on. And when you finally find out that you're not your past anymore, that the past does not exist because you can only live in the present, then an extremely gigantic weight is lifted from your chest, from your soul, that you're not bound to be represented by the mistakes that you did in the past. You're not anymore that person. Every day you can become someone else. And that's the beauty of understanding this. If you understand this, you don't need to be forgotten. You just need to get rid of your past and live in this moment and go wherever the hell you want to go from now on with your life. So from now on, set your intention where you want to go. Doesn't matter how much you're wasted, doesn't matter whatever. Just go and forget about your past. Be your new Hearn. Let's see what's going on here. I agree with you, Giovanni Joe. I agree with you very much. The truth is out there. Yes, the truth is always out there. Stragato, the beautiful thing about the truth is that everything already is. Everything already is. Everything has always been. Everything will always be. It's just us with our brain, with our soul, that we have to translate the meaning that exists through us to make it acceptable for us to understand what it is. I give you the classical example of people in the past, not long ago, did not understand gravity. I don't understand gravity much myself, but now I'm aware that gravity exists, and I understand also a little bit how it works in the force of physics in our universe. So the fact that people in the past didn't know about gravity didn't make gravity disappear. Gravity was there. We just had to find out with our brain, translating the mystery into knowledge, into wisdom, into facts. And that will be like this for everything else that we don't know yet, all the things that we can achieve. And they're just out there. There's so many questions that I have myself about life. And that's why at this age I try to keep focus on, more and more on both learning, being open spiritually, and just going on my own direction, and also being accepting that we are all in this together. We're all heading in the same direction. So I want to do the best I can to be the best of me, the better of me, every other day from now on. And whenever it's the time, it's the time. Thank you, Swilix. Deeply appreciate. But Miko, other people remember the past. Other people remember what they read. Because everything that we know, now we live in a society where we have the privilege that for the past 70 years, you can watch actually documents made in photography and audio, video, regarding our favorite musicians, documentary, historical events. This is unprecedented so far as we know of, which was never the case. Everything that we know about the pre-era of, industrialization, it's all written on text. That's it. And drawings and paintings. That's it. And musical notes. We have no idea how, I don't know, Chopin sounded when he was playing, We have no idea of how the artists, how they play their instruments or their beautiful song they've created and left for other people to play. So we are very privileged today in the last 70 plus years that so many historical events we can actually watch, and still those things are manipulated. Everything that we know of our past, it's been written mostly by the winners. So you also have to keep that in mind, And that's also the problem, Mika. It's also the problem that people remember the past to the things that are written, but we also don't know what's the truth. That's why I prefer always to focus on science and the future and the present, because science always gives the answers, or at least we get closer to it every other way, every now and then, and we keep building on it, even if one theory turns out to be not completely right, and then in 5 years there are new studies which they corroborate other things, then we find out more truth about that. So truth is always science. I'm a proponent of science, of finding out about the truth. And also philosophy. If you think like how simple it is, also like the Greeks were scientists, philosophers were scientists. The very word philosophy means philos, which means amico, means friend of the truth. So that's what they were doing. They were reasoning, trying to find out about the truth. Bumburi Chic. Actually, you're not the only one that believes that the pyramids were not built 4,500 years ago. There's actually ample, like facts. There are like, I think, 2 American scientists or more, which they study the corrosion around the Sphinx, proving that probably that corrosion was caused due to water erosion, which proved that probably that thing has been sitting there for way longer, way longer. Like when a time where the Nile was larger and overflowed, into the valley or whatever that's called. Oh, Devlin, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Café de Cuba. Yeah, we're gonna do more Café de Cuba. Don't worry. We're gonna keep doing reactions. Don't worry. Yeah, it's been a while. If you have a specific song, let me know. We'll try to do that. Thank you so much, Cybers. Thank you so much. Ah, Mika, that's what you mean. Yes, the fact that other people, but this is also the thing. Okay, let's go through this for a moment. It is true that other people remember your mistake and they might have a judgment of you, because I guess that's the thing that you're trying to convey here in your question. Perhaps you're concerned with the way other people perceive you, knowing that also they remember about your mistake, therefore they project still that idea of you of the past on you in the present. And that I can tell you, the thing that you have to do is not giving a shit about what other people think of you. Doesn't matter if they're families, doesn't matter if they're friends, you just don't have to give a damn about what they believe of you. Because if I had to be concerned with the way other people perceive me, I would be just frozen death, unable to do everything that I want to achieve. The only responsibility you have is for you not to attach yourself to your past and to leave yourself in the present and to be the best you can be in your present and future. Whatever other people are doing, if they refuse to see the new you, first of all, they're probably not very good friends or family. And you just have to be concerned with yourself in that way. Other people, which they are like on a similar journey and they understand, they will follow along, because probably themselves too, they're trying to forget their past and not wanting to be seen in the light of their past mistake, and they want to be seen as the new them. So don't worry so much. Other people will understand what you're doing. Other people will appreciate that you're changing, that you're bettering yourself, and they will follow along and support that. If they don't, like they're on their own journey, and you can also live without. But most important, don't give a shit about what other people think of you. Bumburich, exactly what I think. Forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Allow yourself forgiveness is the first step. First step always to heal. Tanya Pereira, do you believe there is life on other planets? I mean, I'm certain of it. I know I'm not a scientist, but I'm certain there is life everywhere. I mean, like science is moving pretty rapidly, and not long ago we didn't know how to find out about planets around other stars. We believe that there were other stars, that planets were kind of like a very special occurrence that didn't happen very often. And then with new technology, with new telescopes, especially in the last 15 years or so, we have